Here's your weekly SunStar Baguio Newsbits. A look at this week's headlines.
Tourism opening mulled in Baguio. Foundation appeal for market to be free from malls. Face shields now mandatory. 8 Benguet towns remain ASF free. Fake WHO driver nabbed. And Beneco incurs 120 million pesos loss.
And for the details. A gradual opening of tourism in Baguio City is being mulled for September 2020. This report from Maria Elena Catahan.
City Tourism Officer Alec Mapalo said the Baguio Visitor Information and Travel Assistance or Visita will be launched in August and will accommodate a controlled number of tourists a day. He stated the illegal entry of visitors will be dealt with as the city plans to gradually reopen tourism with regulated limited entries and monitored movements by September. Proposed protocol for visitors include mandatory pre-registration through the Vista online system, pre-booking of accommodations preferably through accredited tour operators, and a declaration of itineraries. Upon entry, visitors will undergo mandatory triage and PCR testing with expenses shouldered by them. Maria Elena Catahan, SunStar Baguio.
The Baguio Heritage Foundation Incorporated in a statement has appealed to the city government to keep the public market free from malls.
Adelaida Lim, chairperson of the foundation, said they oppose the proposed development of the Baguio market into a multi-story mall. Heritage advocates explained the market was formally established as the Baguio City Public Market in 1913 and as such is considered a heritage and historical site. On the other hand, City Administrator Bonifacio de la Peña clarified the awarding of the original proponent status or OPS will not mean development of the market will be undertaken by the corporation selected, but instead will pave the way for more proposals to ensue when the proposal is challenged by the public. De la Peña disclosed only SM Prime Holdings and Robinson's Land Corporation qualified among the 3 applicants for the market rehabilitation project during the pre-selection stage. The Baguio Market Vendors Association or BAMARVA, which was the 3rd applicant, failed to complete all necessary requirements leading to their disqualification in the hunt for the OPS. BAMARVA President Lawyer Zosimo Abratique said they are not giving up hope to bid for the public market and are set to submit anew complete papers of the group to fulfill documentary requirements set by the city.
Baguio Mayor Benjamin Magalong ordered the mandatory wearing of face shields. This report from Joven Peralta.
Wearing of face shields is now required to all employees, workers, and other personnel in business establishments, banks, and government offices while on duty, including the installation of transparent physical barriers in their workstations to prevent the transmission of COVID-19. Baguio Mayor Benjamin Magalong also reiterates a previous order which mandates all workers, employees, and vendors in the public market, satellite markets, supermarkets, and groceries, including drivers of public utility vehicles, to wear face shields, face masks, and hand gloves. According to Magalong, there has been an increase of COVID-19 cases in the city because of the aggressive operations for expanded testing and of eased restriction due to the modified general community quarantine. As of August 5, Baguio's active COVID-19 cases is now at 77 with 3 deaths and 66 recoveries with 23 barangays on lockdown. Joven Peralta, SunStar Baguio.
More than 100 pigs were depopulated in the province of Benguet in July in order to contain the spread of African swine fever. This report from Loren Alimondo.
Dr. Miriam Chongan, provincial veterinarian, disclosed 201 pigs were culled last week of January to February, 173 from May to June, and 135 in July. Last month, Chongan said their office recorded new cases of ASF in the towns of Tuba and Sablan. Following the increased number in cases, they reiterated the call for hog raisers in the province to strengthen its biosecurity measures, which seeks to minimize the risk of transmission of infectious disease to people, animal, and plants caused by the virus. Chongan added there should be limited visitors going into the pig pens and for hog raisers to maintain cleanliness within the area. All swine raisers were urged to register in their respective barangays for faster information dissemination regarding ASF and asked to report the death of swine to their office. Lauren Alamondo, SunStar Baguio.
A driver was arrested by operatives of the Baguio City Police Station after allegedly representing himself as an employee of the World Health Organization. This report from Jonathan Yanes.
Police Station 9 operatives flagged down the vehicle of John Ernesto Burro Ferrer Jr., 39, single and a resident of Pasig City on August 1st. Ferrer was intercepted with this alternate driver and 4 passengers identified as locally stranded individuals. The suspect claimed he is a driver of the WHO after showing his identification card and was giving assistance to the LSIs going back to Baguio City but failed to show travel documents compared to the 4 LSIs who were able to show complete documents. The suspect is now facing cases of falsification of public documents, usurpation of authority, and violation of the law on reporting communicable diseases, while the vehicle used is now under the custody of the police. Jonathan Llanes, SunStar Baguio.
An estimated 126 million pesos in revenues were lost to Baguio Electric Cooperative during the 3-month Luzon-wide enhanced community quarantine, which started in March and lifted in June due to COVID-19. This report from Jeannie Cole Cortez.
Engineer Melchor Licobin, Beneco's officer in charge, explained the loss was based on the monthly projection by the Electric Cooperative prior to the declaration of the ECQ. He said the loss is based on the monthly forecasted sales and revenues of the cooperative, noting they are down by 19% in sales and revenues, equivalent to 30 million, while the foregone revenue or lost revenue for the said months amounts to 126 million. The losses incurred include Beneco's generation, transmission, and distribution side, to which the cooperative wishes that businesses would soon go back to normal. Licobin revealed similar loss were experienced during the July 1990 earthquake, where it took them 4 years to return to normalcy in terms of cooperative sales and revenues, and back in 2004 meningoexemia scare, where sales and revenues of Beneco were down for 2 months. Nicole Cortez, SunStar Baguio.
For more updates, visit us at our website and our official social media accounts. Working from home in Baguio City, this is Conway Copas, reminding you to grab a copy of SunStar Baguio, the only daily newspaper in Northern Luzon.